Missouri Tigers ranked in the top 25 this week, having won 5 of their last 6. They get to host 9th-ranked Georgia, coming in 6-2 from Faurot Field here in Columbia on a cold, crisp day here in Como. Yeah, Georgia, it's kind of weird for the Bulldogs, right? Not playing for an SEC championship. They've been there 3 straight years, 17, 18, and 19, but this year, not there. And I think, as Kirby Smart has said all week, man, it's good to have a team like Missouri in front of you, keeping your guys focused. We'll see how focused Georgia is on the road on this cold afternoon from Faurot Field, as Missouri are averaging almost 32 points per game over their last 6. And I think everybody's starting to settle in under this Eli Drinkwitz offense, which is going to be interesting today. He's a lot of eye candy in this offense against this Georgia defense that has really pressured the quarterback. Bazelak lofts one up, and that one is picked off. Eric Stokes with the interception. He already has 2 pick sixes this year. And Stokes will turn the corner, and Georgia has outstanding field position as Stokes just grabbed his 4th interception of the year.
And we just talked about Connor being a guy who takes care of the football, and this is a force. This is not there. This is good coverage down the field. You see they got a guy underneath, and they hit his hands, but that's still a force and right in the hands of Eric Stokes. And he's a guy who's always been around the football, a little high, but you see great coverage from Georgia on the outside, and Stokes is the culprit of coming up with that interception, giving Georgia great field position on their first drive.
6th play of this drive, they've all been on the ground. You can keep it on the ground here. McIntosh with that little pitch and a touchdown for Georgia. That didn't take long after the interception by Eric Stokes sets up Georgia with a short field, and Kenny McIntosh will take it to the end zone from 2 yards out, and the Dogs out in front 6-0. Another 3rd down and long. Georgia bringing 4. Bazelak under pressure. Connor, he's just going to have to slide around the 48 and picks up maybe a yard, but it'll be 4th down and about 7.5, maybe 8 yards for the Tigers. Georgia going a little tempo. I think maybe Arkansas exposed Missouri in that up-tempo last week. Georgia might try to step on the gas a little bit more this week than they normally do as George Pickens makes that reception. George now with 25 catches on the year.
Yeah, and as we've seen around the league, whenever one team does something pretty well, it's always a copycat league. You want to do some things to expose them. It really hurt Missouri's defense last week when Arkansas went that tempo and used it to keep kind of Missouri kind of vanilla on defense.
1st down and 10. A little check with me now for JT Daniels. Todd Monken telling us he is an air raid, but it is not the Kendall Briles air raid by any stretch of the imagination. There is a tempo effect to this offense, but they'll keep it on the ground here as James Cook gets that carry. Toss sweep. Zamir White turns the corner and much more. 1st down out around the 45-yard line for Zamir White. Good block up front by Justin Schaefer. 11th play of the game for Georgia. 9 have been on the ground. They'll stay that way on this handoff. Broken tackle by Cook. He's into Missouri territory inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Nick Bolton trips him up.
First big play of the ball game for him.
He's 11 of 12 for 150 yards and 4 touchdowns on 3rd downs. That's just 3rd downs. Clean pocket. Nice catch by Cook. He's to the 15, to the 10, 5, touchdown, Georgia. And the 3rd down success continues for JT Daniels. That's his 5th touchdown on 3rd down attempts. Crazy.
Well, 3rd down is all about matchup. You get James Cook on an angle route versus man coverage, and he just beats his guy across the face, and JT Daniels gives him a good catchable football, and then you see him in space. This is what Georgia has done all year with James Cook, is find those advantageous matchups, and he has won majority of the time. Really doesn't provide anything for Missouri, and I think this is a pivotal drive for Missouri. They have to move the football. They got to pick up some 1st downs. They have to try to get some points on the board because right now their defense is reeling.
Here comes some pressure. Bazelak sees it, gets it to Roundtree. Larry, 1st down and a whole lot more. Biggest play of the game for Missouri. Good job by Bazelak to see it and get it out of his hands in a hurry.
Yeah, Georgia brings pressure and he gets the ball out right away. You see the blocking on the perimeter, and then you get into one of your best playmakers in Roundtree, whether it's him running or throwing. He is one of the guys you have to get involved in the game plan. And you see, once you get him out in space, he is tough to bring down.
A real weapon in the pass game. They will fake it to Beatty. Bazelak coming near side. That pass is caught. Nice reception by Hazelton. And that should be good enough for another first down. It'll be close with 29 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bazelak goes under center. They'll send Keke Chisholm in motion. And they'll throw to him. The old double pass, perhaps. Chisholm going up top, has a man. Pass is caught inside the 5-yard line. Messiah Swinson. And a little trickery from Eli Drinkwitz. It's first and goal.
I know they'll take it, but this could have been a walk-in touchdown. And Missouri goes with tempo. But this is something we see every week out of Missouri. A trick play, something that gets the defense off balance.
Roundtree, they fake it to him, and Bazelak will score the touchdown.
Talking about this Missouri offense needing a big boy drive, and they came up with one there. Trick play. They were very efficient. They were really good on early downs. That is the Missouri offense that Eli Drinkwitz has seen the last couple of weeks. And you talked about it, Dave. This is an offense that can put up points and numbers in a hurry, and we just saw it. In Bills on you want at least some kind of home field advantage.
Georgia trying to take that away as JT Daniels goes up top. They're going to say that Pickens makes the catch. What a grab from George Pickens.
Yeah, I want to see if he got his feet down here. He does a good job of elevating, going up to get the football. Does he get that foot down? Oh, absolutely does. Gets that right foot down. Does he have control of it?
3 touchdown grabs.
Dave, you see a lot of Missouri's playing tons of man coverage. Georgia receivers have to win.
Pocket collapses. Daniels goes down. Martez Manuel. 2.5 sacks now in 2020.
You see what happens when the offense has success. Now comes a little pressure from Ryan Walters, and really nowhere for JT Daniels to go to football, and the Missouri defense gets home, gets their offense back to football, and now this defense feeding off the offense here for Missouri.
Barrett Bannister goes in motion. Georgia bringing some extra rushers. Bazelak flushed out of the pocket. Throws on the run. It is incomplete, and Georgia's defense forces a punting situation. Keke Chisholm couldn't hold on to the football. Guinness averaging just shy of 40 yards per punt. Stands at his 20. Good clean snap. Loose football. It's still on the ground, and I think Georgia's going to come up with the recovery. Wow, Jackson couldn't hold on to it.
The ball just looked like it snuck up on Kearis Jackson, and they had a chance at it. And it looks like Jalen Knox was a guy who had a chance to recover that football and just not able to get on it. 3 Missouri guys right there, and Georgia still ends up getting the football. Would have been a big play here as the second quarter winds down.
Georgia hasn't thrown it a bunch today. This is just their 9th attempt through the air. That one's incomplete, and now JT is 5 out of 9 for 92 yards and a touchdown.
James Cook on Nick Bolton at the bottom.
Daniels going deep. And he saw that matchup, went that way, but overthrew James Cook. Burton comes into the formation. Pressure comes. Daniels popped as he throws it. Incomplete, trying to hit Burton. Gillespie came flying in there to put the hit on JT Daniels.
Gillespie comes, and he is shot out of a cannon right through the middle and puts his head right in the chest of JT Daniels. And this has been the MO for Ryan Walters here in this second quarter. Bring pressure, and Georgia hasn't done a good job of picking it up. I don't think they've converted one yet when they brought that pressure.
Camarda's punt is blocked. Missouri trying to stretch to the end zone. Did they get there? They're going to spot it inside the 1-yard line.
Unbelievable turn of events here. Missouri is feeling it on both sides of the ball right now. Special teams getting in on it. And you see them. They come out with the all-out blitz on third down. Here's the all-out blitz on fourth down to block this and get everybody in there. And look at it. Just a clean block. And Missouri gets in there. Now you get the football inside the 1-yard line.
Will Morris, 53, comes up with that football, trying to reach for the end zone. The backup linebacker, they have him spotted inside the 1-yard line. They've got the tight end Parker lined up in the backfield. They'll run that way. Roundtree trying to get to the end zone, and he does. Touchdown, Larry Roundtree, and Missouri. They're the extra point away from tying this one up.
Yeah, I guarantee you during that timeout, Eli Drinker says, hey, you're 215, 20 pounds. Stay behind your pads and run hard, and he did that. And that's what we've seen out of Larry Roundtree all year long. Physicality at his finest, and he's just a guy who would not be denied. He's a senior, playing his last game in Como. And just watching Georgia's there. They got an opportunity to bring it down here, but that is a tough and big back to try to bring down with 1 yard to go.
Pass caught right at the first down line by Burton. JT Daniels and Jermaine Burton becoming close friends here since JT got the call to be the starting quarterback. Three-man rush this time. JT going to that near sideline again. Finds Burton, makes a man miss. Picks up an extra 10 yards down to the 36-yard line. Missouri bringing some heat. Daniels hit as he throws. Lofts it straight up in the air. A flag comes down, but the catch is made. George Pickens with the grab in the end zone on the 50-50 ball. What a catch by Pickens.
This is why Georgia fans are so excited. Watch him track this football. He's got a guy hanging all over him, and he still has the body control to come down with this football. Unbelievable catch from George Pickens.
There are 2 fouls by the defense. Offside, number 11. That penalty is declined. Pass interference defense, number 24. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
George Pickens, I don't think it's 50-50. It's more like 70-30.
Yeah, no matter what, right? As long as it's in its radius. Rod Lesney to attempt the point after. It is good. Georgia with a late touchdown. They scored too early, 2 quick touchdowns to take a 14-0 lead. Missouri storms back. It's a 7-point game. Let's get you to the studio. Peter? But he's right about those third downs. Georgia was 5 of 8 on third down conversions in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground here and hand it off to Zamir White. A nice 7-yard gain to start things off as Manuel brings him down from his safety spot.
And this is where Georgia started the ball game, running the football in the interior. And Missouri started to kind of bow their neck a little bit, but now Georgia's going back to what made them special. But then also in the first half, Georgia average yards per completion, 16.7.
That'll work.
Yeah, they're telling you, you're throwing it down the field and dudes are making plays for you.
Hand it off again to Zamir White. Big hole left side to midfield to the 40. Run out of bounds by Tyree Gillespie. Matter of fact, how about this little nugget? Kickoff temperature at kickoff was 39 degrees. Previous coldest temperature at kickoff was 40 degrees. That was under Kirby Smart. That was last year against this same Missouri team in Athens.
Oh, wow.
JT Daniels to the end zone, and Pickens Can't catch it, but there is a flag right at the goal line.
There is no foul on the play. They're down.
Well, there you go. Missouri trying to get set up on 3rd down and 10. Looks like they've settled in. 6 on the line of scrimmage. They'll bring 5 of those guys. Quick slant. Pickens catch. 1st down. Touchdown, Georgia. George Pickens having some kind of day at Faurot Field.
You go man coverage, you get double slants on the outside, and look at the ball placement where this football is. The ball is quick, it's out, hit Pickens right in the face, and you can't make a tackle outside, and this is what's going to happen with a big-time receiver. And I asked JT about it, and I'll say it again. Whenever he gets an opportunity, he's going to find number 1 whenever there's man coverage.
About the only thing to bring him down is the slick area behind the end zone. Point after is up and good. George Pickens, 4 catches, 103 yards. 2 of those have brought the rain. Another 3rd down completion for JT Daniels. Connor Bazelak took a couple of shots in that first half, but stays in the game. Going up top on his first pass, and it is caught on the sideline. Hazelton with another outstanding catch and a good start for the Tigers.
Yeah, I love this throw. It's an inside fade route, and look at the room he has to lay this football out and throws it. Perfectly throws football for Hazelton to come down with this football. Another matchup that favors Missouri on that particular play. And good job of Bazelak just dropping that football in there.
Matter of fact, the 5 wins against SEC competition, the most since they won those back-to-back SEC East championships in 13 and 14. 3rd and 15. Pressure comes. Bazelak hit as he throws again in the air, and this one is incomplete. Bulldogs with another opportunity to pick one off. Can't get it done. That time it was Mark Webb.
Azeez Ojulari gets the pressure around that side, forcing him to step up. And the ball looked like it might have been tipped just a little bit by Trayvon Walker. And then kind of volleyball action going around in the secondary. Lucky enough for Missouri, the ball hits the ground.
Demetrius Robertson in motion. Here goes Kenny McIntosh. Nice little stutter step, frees him up on the near side, and he'll be pushed out of bounds in Missouri territory by Gillespie. Said he only played in snow 1 time in his entire life, and that was in Pee Wee football. There was some talk this week, Wednesday, Thursday, there might be some snow here in Como. There is some Zamir White. That'll be a touchdown, Georgia. 43 yards, and the Dogs are opening this up.
Matt Luke, the offensive line coach from Georgia, is one of the top recruiters in the country, but also motivators. I'm sure after what happened a couple of ball games ago, they talked about physicality at the line of scrimmage, and they had a hat on a hat. Each guy got up to that second level, and Zamir walks in for a touchdown, untouched. But a good job of blocking up front. Give those big guys all the credit.
Georgia bringing 3. That's incomplete, trying to hit Jalen Knox. And whatever success Missouri had early on is not there anymore.
Yeah, they've gotten away from some of the things they did really well, which is the little quick screens on the outside, quick completions. And now this offense is kind of out of sync, and Georgia's sitting on everything on the defensive side. And that was probably the last thing that Missouri offense needed, was a quick 3 and out, putting your defense back on the field.
That pass is caught by the big fella, the tight end, Darnell Washington. A heck of a grab. He has been relatively quiet in the pass game this year, but watch this catch. Oh, my.
He's only 6'7", 260 people on the outside running a a go route. And look at the concentration to come down with this football. And again, Todd Monken finding a matchup he likes.
See Trey McKinney, the tight end, in motion. Georgia will run it here off the left side. They'll go with Cook. He's inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. A changeup. Trey Hill had started 26 consecutive games, but they move Erickson over there to kind of man that line with Sawyer, Schaefer, Ben Cleveland, Warren McClendon. They'll work the right side now with Cook. Touchdown, Georgia. Just too easy right now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you get leverage on the corner, and you got two of your bigger tight ends on the outside blocking, and it's just an easy walk-in touchdown for James Cook. Look at the leverage you catch on the outside. You got both your tight ends blocking, and now you got nothing but a corner outside, and he seals the edge and allows the speed of James Cook to get to the corner.
Georgia has really had all the answers to defend him. Here's Roundtree, and they've had answers to defend Mr. Roundtree as well, who today now 11 carries, 18 yards. They will hand it off to Knox, trying to get the corner, and he is hit and dropped out of bounds by Tyson Campbell. They'll fake it to Edwards. JT Daniels. Pass is caught. Washington over the middle using that big frame down to the 30-yard line as it takes two Tiger defenders to get him to the turf. Maybe the final play of the third quarter that has been dominated by Georgia as they have put up 28 unanswered points since it was tied at 14 apiece. Georgia can try to get one more playoff here, it looks like. JT Daniels says, yeah, I'll sling it one more time, and there is Pickens again. Are you kidding me? The kind of day he's had, his catches have not been easy. It'll be 1st and goal Bulldogs when we start the fourth quarter, but another great catch by George Pickens.
Unbelievable. Going up, contested, guy in your face, but this is what a big-time receiver does. He comes down.
Had your game canceled last week, and these guys came ready to play. Edwards turning the corner. He's ready to play. Hadn't played a whole bunch this year, but taking advantage of this opportunity and gets it in the end zone from 6 yards out. JT Daniels, another good day, just shy of 300 yards, 299 through the air for JT. Bad snap. And Brady Cook will be dropped behind the line. And that very well may do it. Well, JT Daniels has certainly turned this Georgia offense around. Bulldogs put up 49 big ones, and they hold Missouri to 14. And Georgia will go to 7-2. Missouri drops to 5-4. Georgia and Missouri with one game remaining. Missouri hopes to play Mississippi State next week. Meanwhile, Georgia hopes they get a date with Vanderbilt in Athens. Big day. George Pickens has to be happy. A couple of touchdowns today. Two 100-yard rushers in the backfield for the Bulldogs as well as they just handle their business here in Columbia, Missouri, and they win it 49-14. So for my partners, DJ Shockley, Lawrence Sisler, who braved the elements in Columbia today. Thanks for watching as the Georgia Bulldogs put a hurting on Missouri. Time for us to get into the studio with Peter Burns and Chris Doering. Guys, it's all yours.